Brace yourselves, some of your favorite Marvel heroes are getting relaunched, and we have the exclusive look. Plus, Ethan Hawke is here to tell us why his new film, Sinister, it makes you think twice about putting on those old family movies. All Access Weekly, it starts right now! Time again for the show that 9 out of 10 hackers can agree on. I'm your host, Katie Linendahl, and let's get started. Halloween is still a few weeks away, but Ethan Hawke's new movie, Sinister, is bringing the fright, chills, and terror a little bit early. Recently, I caught up with the star to talk about the film and find out just how much he believes in the supernatural. Ethan, thank you so much for joining us. Sinister has all the makings for a perfect horror flick. Creepy kids, pagan demon, and a house that had a murder.
Yeah, or four murders. Quadruple family homicide, okay?
I mean, that's just all the perfect makings for a great film.
That's the family who lived here.
Sweetheart, what are you doing?
Painting. I wanted to paint her picture.
Who are you talking about?
Stephanie. She used to live here.
Get the kids, pack the car. We have to leave here now.
When I first read the script, it's in the first like 3 pages, a guy moves his family into a house where the other family had been killed. So by page 2, you're kind of already petrified and angry at the main character for being such an idiot. And so I thought, I don't know, there's a certain kind of architecture to making a good horror film. It's like, you know, The Shining or Rosemary's Baby. What I put my hat on is that the best ones have good acting. So I just tried to, if you can create like real characters in real situations and then let the demons loose, it's particularly good. You know, there's certain horror movies that are really badly acted, kind of just to step off porn, you know. So you have to be very, very careful.
Speaking of your acting, you make this face.
I thought you were going to say speaking of porn, and I was like, whoa.
Speaking of porn.
Why did I bring that up?
Naturally.
Anyway, go on,
Perfect segue. Read an interesting tidbit about you about passing on Batman years ago.
You know, I don't even know how true that is. I was really scared of being famous for something that, I don't know what I was scared of, to be honest with you, but I didn't want to go to the Knicks game and have everybody go, oh, there's Batman, or there's, there's the demon boy from whatever. You know, I mean, I wanted to, if I was gonna be famous, I wanted to be proud of what I was famous of.
What do your kids think about you not being on Twitter? I was dying when I saw you're not big into social.
You know, I just can't take Twitter seriously. It's just the word. I can't get my brain around.
Tweets, Twitterverse.
Yeah, I mean, I
tweet
can't.
up.
And also, let's face it, the bulk of my life, very rarely does anyone I meet say anything interesting. I mean, most of the time, people just babble at the mouth, and they really, you know. So the idea that I need to follow them all and hear their every thought, I don't have anything interesting to say.
What's your smartphone of choice these days?
I'm on the iPhone. They're gonna have one soon that I think makes your breakfast for you. We're thinking alike here.
That's what I'm talking about. Ethan, thank you so much for stopping by. Sinister is in theaters next Friday, October 12th. October is also a very exciting time for comic book fans, as Marvel Comics is giving their universe a major overhaul with Marvel Now. Here's the deal. Some of your favorite heroes will be getting new looks and new storylines in ongoing comic book series, each beginning with issue number 1. And it all kicks off next Wednesday, October 10th, with Uncanny Avengers number 1. The issue finds the Avengers and X-Men joining forces to overcome the greatest challenge either team has ever faced. And lucky for you, studio audience, you're all getting a copy to take home! Other Marvel Now number 1 issues will include Iron Man, all new X-Men, Deadpool, co-written by comedian Brian Posehn, with art by Walking Dead co-creator Tony Moore, plus Captain America number 1. It hits shelves next month, but we have an exclusive look at the issue, which sees Steve Rogers thrust into a bizarre, inhospitable world away from home. Very, very far away from home. So if you're looking for a perfect time to jump back into comics, or you're a fan looking for new storylines featuring favorite heroes, look no further than Marvel Now. Speaking of comic books, season 2 of Ink Master premieres Tuesday on Spike. And one of the artists that Dave Navarro and crew will be judging is a former illustrator at Marvel and DC. He and 15 other top tattoo artists from around the country will battle it out in permanent ink for the $100,000 grand prize. You can check out the double episode premiere Tuesday at 10 p.m. on Spike. That's it for now, but I'll see you next Thursday at midnight. Until then, you can check out our Tumblr page for the latest gadgets, epic gifts, and more. I'm Katie Linendahl, and in case you were wondering, my Wi-Fi password, it's Chowski.